How to gain trust when it comes to following Jesus Christ. But the difference between gaining trust and observing the aspects of life when it comes to trusting people. But how can you trust Jesus? How can you trust something that's so divine, but you're not sure if this divine being is real for you? Because you may look at other types of successes, but when it comes to following Jesus Christ, the type of success are you looking for? Uh, what kind of pleasurable habits are you looking for to build your own life? Because when it comes to following the heavenly divine who is Jesus Christ, he is someone who is more than life itself. And when we seek our knowledge that's over beyond our understanding, we may come across our own type of strength, which can lead us to other types of our own boundaries, which is our limits. When it comes to human beings, we often have our own athletic talents, singing, wrestling, or anything else that anybody has, and we can only show people as far as we go. And that's when it comes to life. When we build our own types of strengths to get to our building our houses or building our type of new home or new life, how far can you go? How far can you show yourself that you're made to be more than enough? You're made to show other people that you can prove them wrong. But when we do it on our own, some people may succeed, but some people may do it differently, which means they think it's that way to go. But when you get to that type of path, are they going to find that type of new way where it's just going to build up on its own? So when we do build something new on our own, it takes certain type of strategy to get to new connections. And when we find our new connections, when you want to be with somebody or find somebody, maybe it's a friend or a relative or a relationship, if you're willing to take the path where you want to get better, who are you going to choose to get better with? You have to really be mindful to think about who you want to be. Usually when somebody is growing up in their teens, that's when they realize who they're becoming. Especially in their mid-20s, that's when they realize who they want to get to or who they want to be. And that's why we got to be very careful what type of goals you have. Because whatever type of goals you have, it's going to require you the type of persona you're going to have. Who are you going to be? Who are you going to represent to people? Because when we do follow Jesus, the type of character that he was spreading love, being patient where we can't be patient, being slow to angry when we can't be slow to angry. And that's the problem when you want to reach to your goals. People are going to stop you by making you angry. People are going to stop you by discouraging you. People are going to stop you by making you feel excited about it, discouraged. And sometimes that type of path can lead to confusion. That's why when it's so dangerous to not be aware of who you're trusting in your life, where this person is leading you, where this person does want to take you, but the thing is, when it comes to that, we can only trust people enough. We can only realize that when it comes to taking a new route, when it comes to meeting new people, they're only going to be a seasonal type of person in your life, which means temporary. You don't know what kind of person they're going to pull on you. You don't know what type of maybe some type of secret thing that they got going on. Maybe they want to help you, or maybe they want to use you. That's why it's so good to branch off sometimes, to know and to have faith when you are building some type of foundation. You're building some type of good new way when it comes to making new beginnings. But who are you going to do it with? Because when it comes to following people, you can only trust them so much. But what we learned when we follow Jesus Christ, he is not a human being. Even though he came down to live like us, to talk like us, to eat and sleep like us, to feel things like us, emotions, anger, and sadness. But he showed us an example that when it comes to following people, they always let you down. But Jesus Christ himself, he always kept his word for everybody that he'll never leave them or forsake them. So when it comes to following Jesus Christ, we have to know what his ways are and what our ways are. Do you have discernment? Are you willing to do things your way? Are you willing to do things God's way? Because God's way is something that you never thought of. Even when you actually thought you can get ahead of God by saying, I think this is what he's doing for me. But the thing is, he has his ways. His ways are so higher that you go like, oh, I guess so. I guess he's doing it this way. No, you don't know, because his ways are just that higher. It does say in the scriptures that his ways are so higher that his ways are way past the clouds, the stars, and the universe and space itself. And our ways are way below the clouds. But the thing is, you have a hard time trusting the heavenly divine, who's Jesus Christ. But when you follow your own ways, sometimes they'll lead to success, but sometimes they'll lead to a heartbreak. Sometimes they'll lead to stabs in the back. And those are the type of ways that Jesus was led to. But he knew everything was going to happen. He was God himself. He knew that Judas was going to betray him. He knew that everybody else in Israel were going to betray him. But when we personally follow Jesus Christ, he already knows your life story. He already knows what's going to happen in the future in your path. But do we have that faith to know that? Do we have that faith that he establishes your steps? So are you willing to trust God? Are you willing to know that he does the impossible in your life, that he truly does new beginnings, that his ways are better than your ways? Are you truly to give the heavenly divine, who's above any human tactic in the whole entire world, to do things in a way that you never expected to do things out of the ordinary? It's very hard for the human being, for the human body, to even grasp of what kind of route they're going to take when it comes to following Jesus Christ, because of their lack of faith. And that's why Jesus Christ didn't really heal that many people in a town, because of their lack of faith. But the Roman soldier who trusted Jesus Christ to heal his daughter from a mile away, because he had that faith that he can do it, pretty much halfway out of the city, Jesus said, this man has so much faith, it's already done. So that man went back to his house and his daughter was healed. Jesus he didn't even need Jesus to be there physically, because he knew that he can do it spiritually. And that's the type of faith that we need to have when you follow Jesus Christ, that he already established your steps. He already wrote your story. All the angels in heaven are watching your movie in the heavenly movie theater up there. I mean, they don't know what's going to happen, but the film director was Jesus Christ, and you're the star of the movie. So, and we're glorifying Jesus Christ. All glory to him. But are we willing to show everybody the strength, the faith, the confidence within Jesus Christ, to know that everything comes to pass, all things work together for those who love him? Do we have that type of faith and love that we can't do it on our own? So right now, we acknowledge each other. In a time like this in the world, the way how it is right now, the war, politics, everything that's going on in different states and LA and everything like that, where is Jesus Christ in all of it? Where is he being put in all of this? That's why the world is slowly fading away with the freedom of religion. But there's a difference between religion and spirituality. Religion is just going to church every single Sunday, just telling people that you believe in Jesus. Sure, you're a Christian, but relationship, spirituality, is knowing that you talk to Jesus every single day at your house without even going to church. And where's your fruits at? Are you being patient with people? Are you loving people? Are you giving to people? Because God, at the day of Judgment Day, God is going to tell you that he got everything recorded in your life. And we got to be careful what you say when you speak to people, because that's recorded too in the day of judgment. And it all comes down to the type of faith you have. Are you willing to put the faith knowing that you're in good hands? Or are you willing to keep letting the world deceive you as long as it goes? Because it can only go for so long. So put your faith in Jesus Christ while you still can.